quick test. I want to start firing up streaming more. And, what's up? Hey, Cole. Quick test. I want to start firing up streaming more. And, also, I should probably fix my mic, huh? Is that better? Is that better? How about that? How about that? Is that better? How about that? How about that? All right. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Just working out the sound, new green screen. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. A little bit better. Still working out the whole gain situation. Sound, new green screen. A little bit better. How's that going now? Shall we play a little bit? Can't wait. Some pretty cool Waking Titan developments right now. It's good stuff. All right. There we go. Maybe it's better off that way. Or, you know, you can do it that way too, I suppose, but things would be a little weird. I stream on, hey Exploring, yeah, I stream on PlayStation 4 Pro. Alright. I know I left off making some... That was my problem. Iridium, we can go get that easy. Yeah, man, this is great on PlayStation Pro, for sure. I was on PlayStation Junior, I like to call it, the launch model, but much better now. Do this. Yeah, I want to start streaming a whole lot more, so I've been working on getting my setup put together, make that better. This already looks like a pretty neat planet. I can also stream on PC too now, which is wonderful. Oh man, I already like this place. Look at this, calm, lush. Bet you it's infested with sentinels. Because it's always how it goes. Dude. Yep, frenzied sentinels, of course.
Extreme sentinel unit.
60 frames a second. That's right. And that was another reason why I didn't stream heartily at all originally, was because my stream was just garbage. I mean, it wasn't garbage. It was 1080p at 30, but it wasn't at the greatest bit rate. So now I moved, and I moved to a city where fiber is available, and holy crap. See, in my old place, I only had 6 megs per second upload, which means that, you know, it could be, there was no room. Either I had to stream at 720 and 60, which to me is a no-go. I think that's a no-go because, you know, you already have enough trouble with bitrate to see an official picture, and then all of a sudden, you know, if I go with 1080 and 30, that seemed like a better idea to me. But no, I can do both at a super high bitrate too. So right now I'm running at a bitrate of about 18,000. I think that's the limit for YouTube. I'm not streaming on PlayStation Pro. I'm streaming through my PC through an Elgato and through OBS. 60 is good. You can stream 1080p 60 from a Pro if you got decent internet. I believe. It's either that or 720. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. As a matter of fact, let me check it out. I think you can, though. It's not working for me all of a sudden. Broadcast gameplay. YouTube. This might yell at me. I don't know what Daily Motion is. I don't know why anybody would ever stream from it. Really, bro? How many times do I gotta stream or sign in on this thing? No, Merv. That update, so the next update for No Man's Sky is coming on July 24th. But right now, the ARG is firing up. As a matter of fact, let me take a look at any of the new developments. Just to see. Oh, what? As a matter of fact... hang on, let me fix this real quick, because this is some of the stuff that's going on with the ARG right now. If y'all have missed it, or haven't been checking in, bear with me there. Let me just display capture. There we go. And... ha! I'm back. Okay. So let me just take a quick look real quick. So this is some of the Peaceful Gamer, my brother from another mother, has been keeping up with all of the stuff Waking Titan that's been happening in the last couple of days. And from what we see here, this was all from yesterday, about 20 hours ago, 11 hours ago. Somebody just solved the stuff that we were having from yesterday, and this is what we got. Reconstructing language database. So basically, for those that aren't in the know for the ARG that's been happening, it's been just a little slow leak of information. This happened, and then we started getting these broken up images here, and these are kind of open to interpretation right now, but it could be anything from a multi-tool to a ship to like an underwater SDV. It could be anything, really. And then, of course, from Reddit, they're saying some kind of vocal reconstruction database required source. Another image. This one looks a little more put together. See, I would say this looks like a multi-tool, but this looks like some kind of not that one. Where did it go? Hang on. My bros here. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, see, I would say that looks like a multi-tool, but it's got turrets on it. So there's a turret here, and here's a turret there. Either a turret or some kind of bridge, but it definitely, like, this looks like a wing here. It's hard to say. Like, one could say it's a multi-tool, the other one could say that it's a ship or an underwater vehicle or something like that, but it's hard to tell you, man. You know what? It also could be ship customization or freighter customization, which Forgive me while I have an involuntary ejection of man paste in my britches for that. Hang on, I gotta go make sure my cat's not jumping out of the door. Okay, spoiler alert, I have returned. Okay, so wow, this is very interesting stuff, y'all. This is very interesting stuff. And as much as I'm not totally into the ARG stuff, I'd rather just, you know, talk about instant gratification. Yeah, see, this was the original broken up image. And Peaceful Gamer, give him a follow if you're not following him already. He's one of the more prominent members of the No Man's Sky community. He also has a YouTube channel that he never uploads to it, the lazy bastard. And here's something else we get. I don't know what this means. I don't know where these are from. What the hell is this all about? Let me see if I can... Vahana, standard ship of the line. What is this? Is this like... I've never seen these before, but I don't know if they're official or not. These are badass, whatever they are. They might be from the PC moderating community, or the PC modding community, but I don't know, y'all. You got me. I am all for more deets from Waking Titan. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. Can't throw, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Hey, y'all. 60's good. We'll see an optimization for next. I hope there's a, I hope there's an optimization too. I really do. Not that they weren't giving one already. For the original No Man's Sky versions, you couldn't unlock the frame rate, so you were locked at a 30. But then came, I think it might have been Pathfinder update, where you could unlock the frame rate. And then, of course, Pathfinder also brought PS4 support, or PS4 support. It already had PS4 support, y'all. I haven't had enough caffeine today, evidently. But, no, PS4 Pro support, I meant. But, yeah, it was some good stuff. New textures, like really cool textures and all that kind of stuff. Better aliasing, better lighting. As if this game didn't have better lighting to begin with. The lighting for this game was muy caliente beforehand. This is a sprite. There's that little green patch right there. So you could tell that the green screen's working for the most part, because it's filtering out only the green, which is nice. Also, I'm about to get attacked, I think. Oh, never mind. He's like, I'll pretend I didn't see you. Check out that planet way up there, y'all. God damn, this game is beautiful. Don't you know that? So good. You've been hearing chatter, just curious at the moment. Yeah, man. No Man's Sky's about to go nuclear. What's up, Boondocks? Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat after all that PC tomfoolery we're just doing. The fixed-in image looks like a 4-player multiplayer ship. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I was hoping for not even just like multiplayer ships, but like ships that you could build and customize, right? Because that's, to be fair, and that's what Notch was going to do before he left Mojang and sold out to Microsoft for Minecraft. Is that he was working on a game just like No Man's Sky, before No Man's Sky was No Man's Sky, called Ox 10C. And you were supposed to be able to build your own ships and your own interiors and stuff like that. And man, that would have been lovely. That would have been great. It's a speeder from Star Wars. Okay, so you got it. They look like multiplayer ships. Jump Duke, this is on PlayStation Pro. PlayStation 4 Pro. I do have it on PC, and I do have the beta version of Rayrod's mod. I might have to fire that up here too to test my PC streaming capability. It's not the best PC in the world, but we're doing good so far. All right, let's see. While we're here, we might as well play a little bit, huh? What do you say? What do you say, baby? Let's do it. This is a nice, simple, lush planet. I love it. Should probably find my ship too while I'm at it. Thought I had a sentinel coming at me just a moment ago, and he was like, forget it. It's a super big-ass crater there. What's the quality, y'all? Looking good? I'm using a 4K TV and just a regular 4K monitor. Not 4K monitor, sorry. I'm a liar. What was I gonna say? A 1 millisecond monitor. That's right. That's what I meant to say. It's good. It's a Asus. I've gotten used to Asus. I kind of like them. This is a pretty off-the-chain planet, y'all. Looks good. 60 frames per second, too. Man, I've been waiting. I've been trying to stream at 60 frames per second for years. Now I got this beefy internet connection. It is lovely. So now that I don't have a stream that's garbage, I want to do it. I want to do it more often, for sure. All right, is this a barren planet or what? Oh, never mind. Here's some stuff. That would be. Oh, hello. Apparently, it's been a while. Yeah, this game looks great, man. Even on PlayStation, looks fantastic. But you know what's really cool too is now I have the chance to, in this new studio of mine, here's my TV over here, right, that I'm actually playing on. Elgato's running to my computer over here, and now I can look at that and the chat right there. I stepped up my game, y'all. Contribute to my Patreon. I'm kidding, I don't have a Patreon. But, oh man, I just pissed him off. Psych! This is my planet. Nice. This is my world. That's just a monolith, though. Let's see if we can find something. You know what? Maybe we can see if we can locate a portal. I hate those things. I picked them up, but I'm in survival. This is not the new update. What's up, Johnny? New update comes on the 24th. I hate these things so much. Every time I don't have grenades. There we go. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, locate a portal. 1 Gek relic. Bro. I don't have time for you. I got better shit to do. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. We've already got some news trickling out. You know what? I am all for having. You know what? Why am I leaving yet? I'm gonna put a beacon here so I can come back to this. Or do I even really need to do that? I don't really need to do that. Let me find a store first. Yeah, 4K TV's been good. I usually prefer the performance modes for PS4 Pro just because of the frame rate. As long as the graphics are clean and stuff already, I don't need the super beefy graphics, but let me see here. What am I doing exactly? Man, it has been a minute. Thanks for the sub, Semtex. You, it says UK. Are you all the way from the UK? Is it like morning over there? Oh, look at that. A beacon. Literally just what I was looking for. You can get a relic by answering the question correctly and then finding another monolith. Yeah, that was stupid of me, huh? Isn't that kind of random, though? Like, is that you get a relic sometimes? I don't know. I didn't really mess with monoliths until you could locate portals with them. And even then, I kind of miss how hard it was to find a portal from back in the day. I don't know if y'all agree with that or not, but it's kind of too easy to find portals now, I think. I mean, I love portals, but the effort that you had to go through to find portals, and there was kind of a system to it. Like, you could reproduce it here and there. It was kind of fun. But I could always find another monolith, too. It ain't no thing. Might need to buy some more plutonium, too. I really, really, really hope they get rid of that. They need to get rid of that garbage. The plutonium limit just seems dumb to me. Especially for multiplayer. Imagine being together in a multiplayer game only to have to be required for everybody to have 250 or 200 plutonium just to take off. Talk about frustrating. What class is my multi-tool? Good question. I haven't looked in a while. Alrighty. That's my freighter. Kind of a basic freighter. This is a experimental B class. Looks pretty dope. I liked it because of the slots mainly. I do have some upgrading room yet. Let's see what we got here. Multi-tool. It's one of those little tiny babies. It's a C class. Nope. I have been on kind of a hunt for one. Okay. Pay requested of amount of pressure life form. What? They emit a foul scent. That's right. Extortion. That's what that is. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, let me see. That wasn't what I was looking for. Let's try this again. I might have goofed. Offer Geknip. Yeah, I think I'm just going to find another monolith. Yeah! Check Twitter. Screenshot incoming. I will do. What's going on here? The Myriad site's doing some business too. Myriad's got some strangeness going on. What are you doing, Myriad? See, Myriad was not doing this before. Was not doing this earlier. That is a badass site, though. Look at that. Look how cool that is. That's some Michael Bay shit there. So, it looks like we've got 2 satellites going. There's a red zone down here. I don't know if that's just kind of arbitrarily there. But I've got 2 satellites going over Asia and Australia, and then one going over Australia and Asia, and I've got one going over Africa, UK, Asia, Australia on a bigger swipe. Interesting. And let's see here. Let's check Twitter. New command. My man Infinity is doing work. Waking Titan Watcher is a great site. It's a great Twitter, dude. It is a great account. Cleaned up version of the top half of the image. The introduction to GIFs on Twitter may just be the best thing. Alrighty. That does perhaps look like a ship. New Waking Titan development. And then you said there's a new command. Let's put it in there, baby. Let's see what happens. WakingTitan.com. Okay. Paste that bad boy in there. That gives me a... Yeah, that's the same picture. Okay. So that must have been the original picture earlier. If we go back to the Waking Titan Discord, they might have cleaned it up a little bit. Could also be variants of that. Get that Destiny garbage out of here. Ugh. They raise a good point that the hexagon on the side of the weapon is kind of reminiscent of the entryway to the Atlas. So I'm wondering if it's Atlas Tech that's doing this stuff. Well, that's something. Thanks for the heads up, y'all. I may not be paying full attention to that stuff. I gave up playing this game on 21:9 aspect ratio because the menus look weird and the game runs a sub 30. Ooh, a 21:9? Phew! You high roller, you. $21.9. I don't know. I'll stay with my 6:9 ratio. I'm good there. I'm good. 21.9 is too wide for me. Maybe a medium-sized ship or a submarine. I was thinking submarine too, but there looks like to be multiple turrets on it. So with the game going with a multiplayer focus, I really wonder... I know your Twitter went to the dark side. What do you mean? Like that I'm on the Twitter, like actual Twitter dark? Man, I'm so sick of light theme things. It's unfortunate. Dark theme for life, for everything. Sorry to the light theme peasants of sorts. How's the green screen, y'all? Maybe a little more tweaking. Some things have some green outlines. Some of the brightness on my hands there is kind of glitchy a little bit. Alright. Maybe I can just buy a Gek Charm here or something. Doubtful. Living slime, though. Look at that. This store is garbage, broker Smat Sick Yo. I don't know how you're still in bit. Oh, hello. We came outside to a storm. And ships waiting to land. Look at that. Alright. Man, these little pits around this planet are gorgeous. This game will never get old to me. Coming into atmospheres will never get old to me. Where did that... I left that monolith behind, I guess. It's not on my, not on my thing. Oh, hello! Procedural generation bug. That, was unexpected. We just nailed a freaking canyon. Sean is love, Sean is life. He certainly is. It was good to see him, man. It's good to see him. And you know what? He very much had a F the haters type of mentality about him in the last couple of days. And you know what? I respond well to that. If you know me or if you subscribe to my channel and watch my content regularly, that's like totally my attitude. And I think that's necessary for him. Maybe not to be so condescending like me, but, you know, to be like, hey, you either like or you dislike my game. But either way, I'm going to keep making it. I'm going to keep doing what I love, and F the haters. So yeah, I'm with you there, bro. I am with you there. Alright, let's see. Let's, nah. I'm running low on plutonium, and Mr. Geck back there didn't have a very good surplus of it. So we're going to keep looking. Just got here. What do you mean you saw Sean Murray on multiplayer? Ooh. Diamond Blade, did you, you must have missed out on the good news. Check out my most recent video on my channel, and you could see the interview. He was on Inside Xbox on Thursday to drop some news that the new next update that's coming on July 24th is multiplayer-centric. Maybe not multiplayer-centric, but that's one of the big parts of the updates. Hello Games never just drop one item in their updates. So there's probably multiplayer and then some. So all of the current updates or previous updates. Yeah, bro. And it's coming to Xbox. It's coming to Xbox on the same day, on July 24th. So if you got an Xbox and that's what you're playing on, then ta-da! Surprise! But yeah, multiplayer. If you look at the, let me see here. I've got the new box art here. Maybe not new box art, more so that it is cover art. This is the super high-res version of it. And let me see here. Let's take a nice sweep to that, shall we? It's looking good. This is by their artist, their primary artist, Bo Lamb, by the way. Bo Lamb is the business when it comes to art. He taught me how to use layers on my own digital art, too. The guy is a beast. But there it is, fam. Feel free to orgasm shamelessly. Look at that. So this may very well be what we look like, which is pretty awesome. I know there's been a lot of debate and discussion about what we might look like, but look at that. Looks like player squads. This looks like rings. This is rings around a planet. That was always rumored to be coming to No Man's Sky, is planets with rings. The PC version of No Man's Sky on Rayrod's mod and a couple of other different mods outside of Rayrod has rings on planets. This looks like it might be a gas giant. I don't see why there would be use for gas giants in No Man's Sky, because you technically can't land on a gas giant. People are trying to refute that, though, because they're saying that could be a crater just on to the left there. It could just be a storm in the gas giant, too. You know how Jupiter has that big red eye? That could be it. Let's see what else we have here. We might be getting new ship designs. That's not a design currently in the game that I'm aware of. Let me see here. Just a bunch of rocks and stuff. Those clouds look pretty good. Maybe we'll be getting more fuller dynamic clouds. That was the word I was looking for. But yeah, it looks BA, bro. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Y'all think No Man's Sky could possibly live up to the original version to get people playing again? Be worth buying? You know what? That is an excellent question. And the only answer I have for that is this game was never meant for everybody. It was never meant for everybody. I hate fighting games. I despise fighting games. They're fun to watch, but I can't play them. I hate them because I can't play them. I hate button combos. That could mean that I'm just a noob, pleb, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that I have perfectly owned the fact that I don't like fighting games. I can't play fighting games, so therefore I don't like them. I don't buy them. I don't play them. It's simple. I don't like visual novel games, typically. They don't suit my interest. I don't like to read. Reading puts me to sleep. I don't buy them. I don't play them. They're not for me. There's a ton. Witcher 3 was a wildly heralded as like game of the year. I've played maybe a couple of hours of it. It didn't hold my attention. I own the fact that I may not be that interested in The Witcher 3 to say that it's okay. I'm not going to attack somebody on Twitter because I don't like Street Fighter 5. and don't own it. Same thing goes for No Man's Sky, you know? If the game wasn't for you to begin with, it ain't going to be for you now. Well, I take that back. With multiplayer and stuff like that, huge game changer for some, right? As a matter of fact, I have tons of people on my Twitter that have been chomping at the bit for an actual full-on multiplayer mode, right? So, you know, I'd be down. Like, I would like to see those folks. But here's the kicker. Here's something that's really interesting. There are, with every single update that launches for No Man's Sky over the last couple of years, I see more and more turnaround of opinion, right? I have gradually seen the discourse and discord, if you will, gradually shift from fuck this game, Sean Murray lied, etc., etc. And there's still quite a those folks, because apparently they live off of some principle that is beyond me. I'll never understand what that is. And now the opinion on No Man's Sky is kind of floating neutrally. You either really love it, or it ain't for you. You hate Sean Murray, or you have patience with them. But everything is kind of, the needle's kind of moved this way. So, what we've seen from Sean Murray so far in the last, you know, however long with Waking Titan and stuff like that, especially leading up to this particular update here, has been a change in how he's kind of done things, right? He's been a little more boisterous on Twitter, especially in the last few days. He's tweeted a lot. For the first time in 2 years, he brought himself out to the public to be interviewed, to talk to somebody, to pitch his game again. For the first time in 2 years. That's huge, right? Sean Murray could have just stayed in his studio and just said, here's Waking Titan, here's a new update, have fun with that. So, not to mention, the last update launched in, like, August. Atlas Rises was in, like, August. That's nearly a year, right? So, they've had almost an entire year on this update. Think about that. Foundation and Pathfinder were 3 months. So 3 months after launch, boom, Foundation. 3 months after Foundation, boom, Pathfinder. 6 months after Pathfinder came Atlas Rises. 6 or 8 months, roughly. 6 to 8 months. That's big, right? That's a pretty big thing. This is a trade station. Yeah, it is. Look at that. You can tell when the question mark is on, like, the other side of the planet, the icon. I love and hate that at the same time. No other item on a planet surface does that. Antimatter, woohoo. Did I empty that one? Oh, it was that one I missed. Passed on it the first time around, now you're considering buying it to support Hello Games, which is something I never thought I'd say. And nobody ever thinks they're going to say that kind of thing. But here's the thing. The internet and Twitter has trained you somehow, or tries to train us, to be super butthurt about some developer doing some wrongdoing, right? Which to a degree, I understand, right? The developers should be held accountable for dumb shit that they do, right? Whether it be lying to you, or misrepresenting their products, or, you know, the Destiny 2s and Peter Molyneux's of the world, right? They need to be held to task. However, only the internet and only Twitter and other places say that you should eternally wag your finger at somebody like, I'm glad you're doing what you're supposed to do with this game, but just know I'm never gonna forget about this launch. It's like, what the like, have you suddenly lost the concept of forgiveness somehow? Like, have you just lost that? So that kills me, man. Like, I am still mad at Ubisoft for Far Cry 4. But they turned it around at Far Cry 5. Like Far Cry 5 has a great map editor now. The multiplayer is a little more to be desired. But I get to make maps, right? That are multiplayer maps. But I was so pissed off at them for Far Cry 4. For the lying by omission and dumb shit that they did then. But they turned it all around. They learned lessons. They listened to the community. And they made a decent game. It's buggy as fuck right now. But it's a decent game, right? I have forgiven them for that. And I think that's what forgiveness is to me. You take a time to learn from your mistakes and capitalize on them and do better in spite of those mistakes. You've got my heart, right? You've got my forgiveness. It's cool. I'm not going to bring that shit up anymore and perpetually expect you to continuously have me throw your mistakes in your face over and over and over again. That's dumb. Like, in real life, you would expect people not to do that to you, to your face. That planet looks pretty dope up there, too, by the way. Figured I'd just say that. Okay, I was going to buy some stuff. Apparently, I can't talk and play at the same time. I think maybe Sony pushed the game to release way before it was ready and then threw Hello Games under the bus. That's one of the speculations, yeah. I'm not saying that's what it is, because the fact of the matter is, nobody knows what it was, right? Nobody knows what happened. And I have some speculations. Here's my belief on it. My belief has always been this. Sean Murray does not strike me as the kind of person... Now, remember, Sean Murray sold his home to fund Hello Games and Joe Danger. He mortgaged his house. He didn't mortgage it. He sold it to have a studio for him and 3 other people to work at. Grant Duncan and a couple other dudes, right? Tell me if you were that kind of guy that would sell your home and risk it all on an indie studio. He left EA as an excellent programmer. He left to go and do his own thing. Sold his home to fund Hello Games and Joe Danger, which ended up being a success. And then he risks it all again on No Man's Sky. Tell me, does he strike you as the guy who would deliberately try to fuck up his own project? Who would deliberately risk lying to your face, deliberately, to try to pull one over on you? Does he strike you as that? Now, I'm trying to be objective. I'm being pragmatic here, right? I don't want to be cynical about it, but I'm also going to be pragmatic and say, just put yourself in that man's shoes, right? This is not the same as Activision lying to you about Destiny. This is not the same about Activision lying to you about Black Ops 4. Right? It's not the same. To me, and Sean Murray came out earlier this year. He was at GDC. He did a talk there, and he talked about the studio was running out of money. He could have absolutely been funded by a AAA publisher like Sony. He didn't give in to them. You remember, Hello Games flooded. It was completely and utterly destroyed. Literally a month after No Man's Sky was revealed to the public. Literally a month. We don't know how set back they were. We don't know how bad it was. But he lost everything. He was insured, which was good. So he got his studio back and he got it cleaned up and all that. But he could have at that very moment sold out to a big publisher. Just because of No Man's Sky, and then of course the success of Hello Danger, Phil Spencer and other folks from Sony and Microsoft were chomping at the bit to help him. Remember, go back on Twitter. I remember it like it was yesterday, because I remember being so hyped about the reveal trailer of No Man's Sky, only to hear that just shortly after their studio flooded. And we're all like, what the hell's going on here? Stream's a bit laggy. You might have to downgrade your speed or your quality a little bit. I'm streaming pretty high bit rate here. Is anybody else seeing any lag at all? Anybody else seeing lag, stutteries? Because everything looks okay on my end as far as my bit rate and my stream health. So you might have to... it's a high bit rate, though, so that might be why. Not to say that's your fault, though. But no, like, nobody knew what happened to No Man's Sky. And I cried actual man tears the E3 following that year when he was on Sony's stage. Nobody, remember, at this point, nobody knew what was going on with No Man's Sky until he walked out on stage at E3 that year. I literally yelled. I fangirled like a crazy person in my living room that day. I was so happy to hear that game was still intact and being worked on. But the fact of the matter is, if you put yourself in Sean's shoes and you ask yourself, would you have deliberately risked everything only to ruin your image deliberately to the public? Think logically about this for a moment. Just consider it. That's bonkers to me. Either that or he's just that dumb. But I don't think he's dumb. Sean Murray is like one of the smartest men I've ever seen. Right? This guy can code his way out of any situation. No Man's Sky is a perfect example of that. But then no way do I think that he ever deliberately drove this shit off of a cliff. Something bad happened, man. Like, either Sony had a big deadline and they were not going to let him move it, or something happened, they were about to launch and they were like, you know what, this is not to the quality that we want, so they pulled out a bunch of stuff like multiplayer, certain features, etc., and just said, we're going to keep that in the oven, we're going to launch the game in a vanilla state, and we're just going to hide in our cave and dodge all the anger. Because what are you going to say? What are you going to do? You're going to come out and be like, we fucked up and it wasn't to our liking, please buy our $60 game. Are you going to say that? Hell no. That'll ruin your image worse than it already was. Saying nothing is better than saying anything at that point and pissing everybody else off worse. That's just the way I see it. But I don't see Sean Murray as the guy who would have deliberately done that stuff. The economy's bad here, by the way. Catch up on the chat. Unlike Black Ops 4, dev, publisher, the companies who are currently capitalizing on the Battle Royale and other trends, HD are choosing their different approach and show true innovation. I don't know, man. They say multiplayer, but they haven't said what. What if it's No Man's Sky Battle Royale? I can't say I'd be angry at that. I don't know. Think about it for a moment. Think about it. That would be great. Is it possible he bit off more than he could chew with him? You know what? It's very possible. It's very possible. He may not have been eligible to move or delay the game back, but you know, I'm drinking Sprite and I'm burping a lot. Okay. Least Hello Games show true innovation. I'm sorry, Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is not innovative at all. It only screams greed. Yeah, man, Sean, dude, it's derivative. Now, I mean, that seems like the most interesting part of Black Ops 4 to me. But I'm a little biased in that because I love PUBG. I play the hell out of PUBG. Love PUBG. But it's Call of Duty. The last few Call of Duties have not only demanded that you pay $50 for a season pass if you want to play the other maps that people are playing, but they've also literally stuck the microtransaction dick into that game. Locking weapons behind loot crates. Like, season pass holders are buying season passes and they can't even get the weapons that are coming with it. That is bullshit. Like, here's a new gun every month or so. You can't have it unless you buy microtransactions. Come on. That is stupid. That is so stupid. Sean left EA, a company that cares only about money. You're right. What's up, Mr. Dave Langer? We got a mod in the room. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. How you like my green screen? It's back. It's actually a screen this time around, though. And and you know, not a painted wall. I thought that I liked the painted wall, but I can't move a painted wall. So, and yeah, when we sold my old house and moved just about a month ago, I had to repaint that wall. Like, who's gonna buy a house when they're walking into a house and, man, these walls look great. This carpet is great. What's up with that green wall? Don't get me wrong, Battle Royale isn't necessarily bad. It's just oversaturated. That's true. It's got to be oversaturated when shit like Fortnite. Ugh, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't do it. I hate Fortnite. It's garbage. I hate it. Not a Fortnite fan. You got to think about it though too. Call of Duty can barely make ground war work. I'm skeptical that they can make Battle Royale work. So we'll see. And it's got to be dedicated servers at this point. You cannot have P2P connection in a Battle Royale. Think about it. Think about it. You have 100 people in one match, and then all of a sudden, one person leaves or gets killed and leaves. Guess what's going to happen? Host migration. Host migration. Host migration. You just can't. You can't do it. That would literally be the worst immersion killer ever. Is that every time somebody dies, host migration. Oh man, I put a gun in my mouth. Are you up to date with everything, Mr. Dave Langer? Waking Titan's been kicking off. Let me see if there's been anything new here. Any new developments. Oh boy, they're really cleaning up these images. For the most part. What's up, Dave Langer? Here's some new images I'll share with you while you're here. Here's some new images that are coming out of Waking Titan. And we don't exactly know what they are yet. Can I zoom in on that? Not really. But let me check my bros. You'll get a better stuff out of my bros in Twitter. My No Man Naughty. Yeah, see, that's... I'm not really getting anything. They're probably going to be mad at me about live streaming our secret chat. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, so far, looks like some kind of picture of, like, a submarine or... Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm interested. Bring it on. Waking Titan is updating tonight, but I don't follow stuff. I don't follow Waking Titan, but I do follow the NMS update. You know, and that's me too. Like, you know, folks like Kyle Culver and L Plays Gaming and stuff. They do way better with the whole Waking Titan breakdown stuff than I do. I kind of like seeing the products that come out of Waking Titan, but I don't have the mind for that stuff. A sub-exocraft, like a submarine, that would be awesome. But oceans have to be interesting first. You're right. Yeah, the ARG's too far over my head. Yeah, I agree. Mine too. Like, there's some philosophical shit going on that I'm not the smartest man, and I'm not the stupidest man, but I'm like right there. I'm mediocre. Like, you might see me Google something here now and find an answer, but I'm not going to bend over backwards for that stuff. Yeah, you need interesting oceans first before an SDV or an underwater vehicle makes sense. I mean, because I can go underwater myself until the cows come home. But if it ain't interesting down there, why would I do that? Okay, let me see here. Maybe I could talk to a Gek and he'll give me some stuff. Let me see here. What's up, Mr. Gek? How are you? I don't have 200 plutonium. Of course not. Yeah, Subnautica is fantastic when it comes to interesting oceans. I need to jump further into Subnautica, I think. This is a pretty awesome looking ship. You're a B class. I need an S class. I've already got an A class. I just want a better looking ship because I'm vain like that. How are the NPC creatures now? Still bad? They're Your mileage may vary. For sure. I love it. The stream is so clean that you can see the individual stars in the sky. Man, this internet is great. Did you see the Xbox store? It says No Man's Sky co-op will be 2 to 4 players. That makes sense. Although I wonder what's going on with the whole 16-player thing. Like, I'm wondering if a maximum of 16 players can be in any one-star system. I imagine that might be how they approach that. Okay, let's see. I need some warp cells. Product constructed. Alright, good. I can get out of here. 2 to 4 players. That makes sense. Like, if you're walking around with, just like a squad, right? I'd be alright with that. I would like to have bigger groups, but I'm also not the one designing the game, so... But then again, we're also going off of conjecture, too. Like, what's going on with the whole update and the content of the update anyway, right? Because that's something we want to get. We got to consider that too. They might just show something that's going to blow our minds, right? They might just come out and say, yeah, you can have squads of 4, but a total of 100 people can be in any star system, to which case I would promptly drool on myself. No shame. There's no shame in that. Man, they have a lot of drop pods here. I don't really need a drop pod right now, though. New studio is pretty badass. I love it. 32-player cap system. I can't see Sean and Hello Games investing too much yet, unless they know what they have is amazing, right? And of course, again, conjecture, my favorite word, but I think with 505 games, because remember, No Man's Sky has quite a thick stigma about it right now, and the fact that 505 Games jumped in and is willing to publish it for them, Microsoft is bothering to have the game on the console to begin with. I think we have something good on our hands. Like, this is, this could be big. Now, I mean, if you, of course, we know where the bar is at already when it comes to Atlas Rises and stuff like that. The bar has already been set. We already know that that's good stuff. Hey, a monolith. That's not a monolith. That's a plaque. What the hell? I'll stop it. I was gonna find a portal, but I think the next update will be 16 cap per instance. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because we already know that's where it is already. Seek help with the language. Look at this Sentinel. Go away.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Hey there, little guy. Diamond Blade, thanks for having it. It's good having you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I need to put plutonium in my ship. I might not have any. That's okay. That's survival mode for you. You know what? I needed iridium while I was out here, too. I might as well grab some of that while I'm at it. This planet is great, though. Love the green. Some plutonium over here. Not a lot, though. Really? If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. A little more plutonium over here. This is a nice planet at all, but the economy here isn't that great. Maybe not so much the economy, but the stock inventory is what I meant to say. I think survival's the best mode. I think survival or permadeath are the best modes, the only way to play No Man's Sky, because there's risk. Otherwise, there's no risk. There's no gameplay elements. If it's just normal, then nothing really happens. You know, there's no danger to anything. Normal mode's good too, but when they patched in permadeath and I started playing it, it's such a great feeling. Such a great feeling. No, I'm actually playing on PlayStation 4 Pro. That would explain the good frame rate. Pro version of the game is lovely. That might be enough. I don't think I need that much iridium. There we go. Just get rid of that. Oops. You know what? Load these up. It's good to talk to yourself while you do these things. It's a good motivator. Permadeath is fun, not only because you get to watch DM21 Gaming die a horrible death live on stream. Not once, but twice. I think he died twice. The second one was a little further beyond. Yeah. I've requested a review copy for No Man's Sky for the Xbox One, and I kindly hinted at them that I don't have an Xbox One X yet. So, maybe they'll be nice and be like, we'll send you a No Man's Sky Special Edition or something. I'll take it. But I don't quite have the $400 to buy a Xbox One X. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe or something. Because that would be lovely. And now that I have the wonderful internet to stream with. Oh, you know what? There's a warp cell in there? Look at that! Alright. I was just looking for more resources. Yeah, getting attacked. Just got a storm on the way. This game never gets old, y'all. It's amazing. Suspension fluid. I could never get rid of that stuff. Go away. I hope to God they fix all the animal squawking. Yeah! All the animals make like the same noise. It's a strange oversight. Bugs me a little bit. Lots of thamium here. Or thamian, as DM21 calls it. Thamian. It's like some dude's name. What do you want? Haven't I killed enough of your buddies? I just really what you want with your meaningless existence in the simulation. Ooh, look at that big old chunk of... The animals were better on 1.2. I don't remember that far back. I know the game was vastly a different game when it was in the original version. I remember playing 1.0 when I got my review copy of the game, and then 1.3 came hours later. And of course, I downloaded the update. You wish DM21 come back to YouTube? I don't know why he left. He, obviously, he's not a fan of the adpocalypse, and I agree. I don't know why he's so concerned, because he doesn't really do anything that could get him demonetized. Now, I will defend him on the idea that I have 3,000 subscribers. I don't think any of them know, or barely any of them know, I'm streaming right now. And I think that's horrible. He's doing great on Mixer. He's got a good following on Mixer. He's in with the Mixer crowd. So, good vibes on that one. But I don't blame him, honestly. And I'll be honest about him. I think he took a risk on Mixer, because Mixer was a struggling platform at that point. To me, anyway. Because anything that wasn't Twitch was a struggling platform for streaming. I mean, look at Hitbox. Who streams on Hitbox anymore? Like, do you ever hear of Hitbox anymore? That was supposed to be the Twitch killer. Clearly, that didn't happen. Clearly, that was a wasted attempt. But you know, good on him, man. Good on him. He's doing his thing, and he's doing it right. Picked Twitch to stream. I'm probably going to be streaming to all of them. I only came to YouTube to kind of just test my stuff. What happened to Syrian from Abra? Oh, man. Bro, none of us know. None of us know what happened to Syrian. And if you didn't know already, I and a lot of the other prominent No Man's Sky YouTubers, we all have been in the same Twitter chat for like 4 years now. So me, Cobra, Syrian, Dan Before Time, Get Indie Gaming, Just Jared, Kyle Culver, Peaceful Gamer. I'm thinking we're probably going to get Robot Boy in there too. But we've all been in the same chat forever, even before the game launched, just talking about, and we share ideas on how we could collaborate together or stream together, or how we could work SEO better on YouTube. And we retweet each other all the time. You know, we tweet each other's streams and stuff like that. We just help each other a lot, right? Because being tiny on YouTube is hard, right? But Syrian Gaming, he was actually in that chat. And what's weird about Syrian, and here's the story of Syrian Gaming. Syrian and I actually met in person at E3 last June. And great guy, right? Great dude. He's super positive. He was very hungry for his online success too, and he was finding a good amount of it. Like, he was doing really good. Like, he was getting in on stuff. The dude was doing so good, he got invited to the Destiny 2 reveal event. So he was making a name for himself slowly but surely. I was very proud of Syrian. And then out of nowhere, like, we were having all of us were having a conversation, and Syrian was part of that conversation just shortly after Thanksgiving. And like, there was no indication of anything going on with Syrian. There was nothing, like, we didn't fight or anything. There was nothing like that. And then as of November 27th, and if you're in a Twitter chat, you can see when a person has seen the last message, right? And he hasn't seen any of our messages since that day. If you look at his Steam account, he has not been active since that day. He has not been on Facebook. He has not left our Twitter chat, but he has not been in it. His channel, his YouTube channel, I'm assuming, got deleted for inactivity. I don't think he deleted it on his own. I don't know why anybody would ever do that, especially Syrian. This whole disappearance has been holistically uncharacteristic of him. And you know what? I didn't even realize it until he stopped showing up, or he stopped coming and stopped chatting in our Twitter chat. On the 27th of November, and I finally realized it about mid or late January, and I was just sitting in my living room, and it dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't talked to Syrian Gaming in over a month now. What's up with that? So I checked his Twitter. He hasn't tweeted since then. He hasn't messaged since then, and so I just brought it up in the Twitter chat. I was like, hey guys, where's Syrian? Like, we haven't heard anything from Syrian in a while. Is everything okay? I was thinking that maybe he would just see that, or maybe he was busy at work. Maybe he was, finals or something. Syrian is not the person. At least it's not very characteristic of him to me in my observations. I've known Syrian for years, so it's not like him to just fall off the face of the earth. So after a little bit, the other YouTubers and I had come to the conclusion that maybe he passed away somehow. But we know his name. I'm obviously not going to say it. I'm not going to dox Syrian. But there's no obituaries out there for Syrian. There's no documentation or articles or anything that says that Syrian has died. So that's good news, I guess. His girlfriend, Sky Moo, is not on social media anywhere that we could find, so that was our next avenue. So then Elka and I, Elka, he's the German No Man's Sky YouTuber. He's doing really great with Far Cry content right now. Good stuff there. He reached out to his family, his mother particularly, and asked, hey, what's going on? And his mother responded with, we'll let you know, or we'll let him know that you contacted. We'll let you know that you were looking for him. We never heard anything. So that to us told us that he ain't dead. Right? That told us that, all right, fine, he's still among the living. That's awesome. Good to know. So another few months passes. Still no Syrian. Still no nothing. Still no Twitter activity. And Syrian's not the kind of guy to just up and leave without saying goodbye. Like, Syrian to me is the kind of guy that would have said, hey, I'm getting sick of social media and the internet. Fuck this place, I'm leaving. And he would have said that. Like, he would have told us, hey, or he would at least express to us that there was an issue. So that's the story, right? We don't know what happened to Syrian. We don't know why he's not here. We don't know why his channel got deleted. We don't know, man. Like, we're all baffled by this. I myself reached out to Syrian's mom a couple of months ago and got the same response. We'll let him know that you reached out. That's it. Like, that's all we got. Nothing. So we were thinking it could be a couple things. It could be he just said, you know what? I am sick of the internet. This is bad for my health. And I'm deleting this shit. I'm tired of this. That could be. The only antithesis to that is that he's not like that. Like, he would have said, with the success and stuff that he was getting, he wouldn't have just simply quit that. Right? Unless, the second thing is that depression or some kind of illness has befallen him. Cancer or depression. He's not dead, so it could be that. And again, Dave, it doesn't even seem like it was a mental breakdown thing. There was no indicator. And even if he did have a mental breakdown, he clearly would have surmounted that by now. I would have hoped. I mean, I don't know a ton about mental illness, and if that's really the case, then man, my heart goes out to him. It does already, you know. But at the same time, like, there's got to be something seriously serious for Syrian to just up and leave all that behind. And it's just not like him. So we were thinking, he said, I'm done with this. I'm leaving. I don't feel that's likely. At least not without him having said something like, hey guys, I'm quitting this. I've got things that are more important in my life that I got to deal with. Maybe a breakup or something like that, you know? It could be. You know what? And somebody else put in the chat, maybe he got arrested. I don't think we really thought about that one. I don't really, yeah, he didn't seem like the law-breaking type. But the other thing is maybe he could have got hurt, right? He was an electrician at his job. So he might have gotten severely injured in either a car accident or in his actual place of work, because this is not his full-time thing, YouTube. It was his side gig. So yeah, man, we're all as baffled as you are. My heart's broken that he's not here, but you know what, man, if he's got some stuff that he's separating, or if he's working on and sorting through, then brother, you do your thing, man. We're here for you. That's my message to him, you know. I got nothing but love for Syrian Gaming, and I absolutely love his intro. I will never get tired of his intro. I'm sad that his channel's gone. I don't know if YouTube has like a grace period or something like that, where it's like after a certain amount of time, if your shit ain't active, but if you come back, we'll restore it. Because again, Syrian does not strike me as the kind of person that would just let all of that hard work go to waste. I don't see that. It's not a thing. That's not for Syrian. So kind of breaks my heart, because it really makes me think that there's something serious going on with him. So you know, all I can say is reach out on Twitter, man. Reach out on Twitter. He may not see it. He may never see it again. But send your love, man. Send your love and your well wishes, and you know, we'll go with that. You know? Syrian was nothing but good peoples, man. Good peoples. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with this place, just because. But yeah, I hope he's okay. No matter where he is, no matter what he's doing, no matter what changes he's got in his life, I'm glad he's alive. Hopefully. Like, again, we've not seen any confirmation online. We would have told everybody if we found that kind of stuff. But we also don't want to put too much pressure on him and violate his privacy too, right? Because that was the thing. Like, we were gonna start reaching out to everybody he knew online, and we were like, "Where the fuck is Syrian?" But we just reached out to his mom and said hi, and you know, where's Syrian? Because I laid it out to her. I was like, "Hey, this dude's got fans. He's got people that look up to him and good friends online. Where the hell is he? What happened to him? We're worried." And like, he still had an open Patreon account that people are paying him monthly for. That it's like all of a sudden, like, he just drops off the map. People that are paying him for regular content are maybe going to want to know he's not doing it anymore. That was another thing that just says that to me, that he didn't just quit because he's got a Patreon account. He is not the kind of person that would just stiff his customers. I do know. Here's another thing that that I forgot to mention. He was actively working on applying to work for Hello Games for an open community manager position. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I guess the cat should be out of the bag now, considering the guy has disappeared for all intents and purposes. But yeah, he fell off. But maybe he got the job. And if that's the case, congratulations, you know? I am all for that if that's the case. That will blow my mind. Like, if all of a sudden on the Xbox stage, you know, please welcome Syrian Gaming for Hello Games, as he walks out on the stage and presents the new demo for No Man's Sky. I would shit myself. I would not be worthy of such a gentleman. Unless he went to work for Hello Games and can't tell anyone. That could be. I don't think he would have just stopped using Twitter, though. You know? Like, I don't think that would have been the case. So, yeah. There's nothing but speculation going around with what happened to Syrian. But, again, all the best. Either way. You know? If you got issues and you want to work through them, you know, go for it, man. But I tell you what, like, he has my support either way, because he's the boss. Alright, let's see. Move my zinc over. That was something we laughingly presented in the Twitter chat between the other YouTubers were like, maybe he's working for Hello Games now, and they're radio silent. Here's the sound of somebody burning out outside. That's odd. Let me go check that quick. Be right back. Okay, back. Speaking of that, once the Sony exclusive is over, do you think Hello Games will talk more, or have 505? I think Sean's going to talk more. I think that it's going to be him that breaks the radio silence and does more of that. I don't think... I very well think that it could have been an NDA from Sony, or it could just be that the obvious Sean fucked up, right? He screwed it up, and instead of coming out and trying to make excuses and stuff like that, he just sat back and just like, hey, I'm just gonna let my actions speak for my words now, because I am clearly terrible at talking. Could be that. Sony may not have had anything to do with it. The only indicator that we have that Sony had something to do with it was the fact that they stopped effectively marketing the game regularly, except for on updates. And the fact that
Product constructed.
okay. Hey, my daughter joined. Say hi.
Hi.
There you are.
Hey.
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 Hey. But yeah, she's like, can we play Mario Kart? And just watch me get demonetized all of a sudden because Nintendo just hates somebody airing their own product. Her shirt looks like she just got out of prison. Look at that. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Go play, girly. Have fun. Hey, you could take your Switch and play Mario Kart like over there or something, like, but we can't play it on the TV because I'm using it. Well, fine. Next is launching July 24th. That's right. You checked to see if he was incarcerated or in rehab. We couldn't find anything on him, which was weird. We couldn't find any police records, obituaries, anything like that. So we don't... Yeah. Yeah, the whole story with Syrian's got me mind-boggled. I don't know, man. Confusing. It's unfortunate. Did I see a dab? Yes, my daughter dabs like crazy. It's unfortunate. It's some Logan Paul level garbage that I'm trying to get her away from. Yes, you saw a dab.
It's every day.
That's the most
bro.
that's the most unproud I've been as a father.
It's every day, bro.
Don't be weird. Go play, girly. Go. All right. Say what? Don't touch it though, because it'll get all weird. There you go. Because if you touch it, it'll start showing up everything.
Huh.
Yeah, I love his channel too, man. Syrian was the business. He was good stuff. He did good. Like, he wanted to make a business out of what he was doing. Like, he was reaching out to super important community manager people and stuff like that. Like, he wanted it, man. He was hungry for it. Is my daughter into NMS? Kinda. Creative mode, maybe. I wonder if I could take down a bounty, or a 3-level bounty. I doubt it. Well, that's okay.
Technology recharge.
Why are you putting bunny ears above my head? You look like I can't see you. Look, I got you on camera right there. Okay. What are you hungry for? We've already had a Sprite today. Why do you want a bunch of Sprite? Don't go that way. You're in front of me now. Weirdo. Well, how about you go have a snack until we figure it out? Yeah, you do that. You're a butt face. No, you can play. Grab a snack. Maybe we can have something to eat later, like something fun, whatever. No, we're not. No, we're not going to Sonic again. I saw that look in your face. Can we go to Sonic? Reminds me of the video from last year, the little girl walking in on her dad during the interview. Yeah, I remember that. Like that weird lady came in and started like pushing them by the face. Alright, let's see here. Oh, warp cell. I'm gonna get attacked here pretty soon. And I need Thamium again. Look at that. That was his wife. Yeah, she came in and she started like pushing the kid in the face, like, get out of here! Alright. I'm looking to see if I can... Is there any more developments for Waking Titan yet? Not really. Checking Discord real quick. There's been some pretty busy activity yet for Waking Titan. Interesting. Bring it on, I say. We got another, like, month and a half, 2 months until, excuse me, the update happens. So, we're going to be here a while. I'm excited, though. Bring it on, I say. Did you see the picture from Waking Titan from whatever that thing looks like? A ship or whatever? Wow, I got the hiccups. The ship, or it looked like a ship or something. I can't. It's either a ship or a multi-tool. I haven't figured it out yet. Whatever it is, I'm pumped. That's all I wanted from the ARG. Like, I would be much more excited about the ARG if they were to start giving us substance. Submarine, maybe, that was another thing. Maybe it's a freighter that was custom made, or new types of freighters. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but it excites me. It does things to my emotion. Alright, let's see. Well, well, Crystal Red Punks is in the building. Everybody treat him with the disrespect that he deserves. The name. Alright. Bottom looks like a rudder. Yeah, maybe. Either a rudder or some kind of gun turret. You got me. You're in Minnesota right now, living the dream. Minnesota. Ugh. The upper Midwest. Garbage. I'm biased though. All right. Let's see. Why is my ship in... Oh, never mind. Hang on. What am I doing? Sent you a message if you want to add me on Discord or Steam. Yep. I'm in Italy right now, living in... Oh, man. That's my stomping grounds. Wisconsin was my temporary living area. The move has changed me. No. The move has improved me. Now I have all the good stores to eat at. I have 1 gig internet availability. And I live on a half cul-de-sac. So there's that too. Who doesn't want to live on a cul-de-sac? Maybe I'm becoming high hoity-toity, you know. Oh, you do know about all the glyphs being opened? Yeah. Yeah, the glyphs. Like, say, so that thing on Thursday with Sean, where Sean Murray showed up. I didn't put any hype in that whatsoever. Until the glyphs went live. Those last 5 glyphs lit up for the ARG like an hour or 2 before that stream happened. I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. Like Waking Titan, like reaching the end, like 5 glyphs all at once. That doesn't happen. And so the fact that they did that, I was like, oh yeah. And so I streamed it live on this channel too. I was pretty impressed. And then only to find out that Sean Murray was like in the building for the stream, I was like, what? You plan on picking this back up and starting fresh with the next up? When? I know you picked it up originally. When did you get rid of it? I thought you were a digital purchaser. Or you're one of those, don't risk it, bought it physical. Because I thought all of your stuff was digital. You lied to me. Let's see, I need to buy some stuff.
Technology recharge.
As in re-downloading. Oh. I don't think you're supposed to say pick it back up again with that. I don't think it's the same words. I think they're making everyone start over the update. I don't think they're going to make them start over, but I think they're going to reset the Galaxy. You know, I download everything and regret it later. yeah, like my entire Steam backlog. That's why I celebrate like crazy when I see your own game numbers increase on Steam. It's like, Cedric, he bought another game! Yay! And I go and see what it is. So collect as much units and nanites before the update. Joe Schmo, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's the best advice you could probably get before a impending No Man's Sky update. Is farm for units and nanites. You got it. Moocher mode confirmed. You goddamn right. That's right. You use the tools you have. You use your resources, my friend. That doesn't mean I don't buy games on Steam anymore, because of course I do, but you know. I'm just saying. I get excited. Hope they reset the Galaxy again. Me too. And there's not everybody's on that board. They're not on that. They're like, reset? No. Don't you reset my Galaxy. I say bring the reset. I don't even have a Planet Base right now. Remind you to add you to PSN. I just pre-ordered everything dropping later this year. You're going to have to show me how to do that, because I would be down. I am totally down. I'm totally down. Yeah, I love the resets too. Definitely. I am all on board for Galaxy resets. I think it's okay because, you know, like, just don't have a base on a planet. If you have a base on a planet right now, don't get too attached to it. I learned that with the last update with Atlas Rises. Just gotta wait until I'm back home. You didn't take a PS4 with you? Oh man, you must be dying right now. Unless you're playing phone games. Ugh. What's up, Ashker? Hi from France. Man, we got the folks from the other side of the pond joining us. Good to have you. Bring your buds. No, but yeah. When are you going back to Texas? Let's see. I need more carbon, probably. I've already got a buttload of zinc and iridium. Did I say zinc? I did not mean zinc. I meant zinc. I know 2 people who will be away when this drops. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was thinking that I was hoping that I was going to be on paternity leave, because I have a little boy literally moments away from crawling out of the womb. But I know that I will probably be on maternity leave when E3 happens. Did I say maternity? I meant paternity. Whatever they say for the dads. Now, I know you folks in the UK and in France, you get really good paternity leave for fathers specifically. We still we got a way to go here in America when it comes to modern country policy, social policy. I mean, like more like bursting out of the womb like the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, yeah. Hogan. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's buy some stuff, do some trading, shall we? So this is for 23. Makes his exit by tossing an Xbox controller to the guy. Oh God! All right, let's buy this one too. Punches his way out of the womb, singing "Hello, my honey, hello, my darling." Bravo, I'd say. Okay, let's see. Let me get out of here. I want Chick-fil-A tonight. My wife probably won't let me have any. Or I'll have to go get it and then go get her whatever she wants. Chick-fil-A, man, that's so good. I am happy to report, though, that she loves IHOP. So there's that. I was worried, because if she did not like IHOP, well, she moved a long way to Omaha just to get divorced. I'm sorry, but this can't work. It's not you. Get what she wants first so yours is warmer. That's right. Always strategizing. Let's see. So this is a high-tech type of equipment. Yeah, I had a really nice lush planet before Atlas Rises. And a base on it and everything. And then Atlas Rises came and I loaded back into the game from my base and it was a barren, scorching wasteland. It's like, fuck. So yeah, don't get too attached to your bases on your planets when resets are coming. And you just know a reset's coming. They have reset the galaxy with all but one of the updates, I think. Gonna go spend time with a lady. Catch you tomorrow once I'm home. Late skis. Have fun, brother. Never got more than 1 million units. Well, if you watch me trading, you'll get units pretty fast. Because right now, I bought a bunch of stuff. These items here, and they're all, if you look at the purple text there, it says high-tech. So that's the kind of, we're looking to go to a high-tech system to sell this stuff to. So I probably spent about 3 million units on all of this together. And now I'm probably going to make about double that. Roughly. Double. So let's go find a high-tech system. We high-tech now, baby. Alright, so high-tech. And obviously we're going to move closer to the center of the galaxy. And if we change to economy filter, the stars will look like a different color here, but high-tech. High-tech. Okay, so this one's engineering. That's one of the same category, so we're looking for the light blue stars. This one's engineering. This is technology. So now we're just looking for the cell percentage to be high. That's 49%. That's not high. Let's see. Technology, 72% cell. That's great. We'll go there. We're about to make some money. Money, money, money. Okay. Oh. And we have the anomaly here. And I have nothing to offer it right now because it wants me to discover 100% of the species on like 6 more planets. And I don't think I have that in me. Someone unscrambled the ARG picture? Really? Like completely? Uh-oh. Here, let me find a place to land first so I'm not getting blown out of the stars here. My trade station's that way. Take me a full minute to get there. Holy crap. Alright, let's see. Oh, man. Somebody re-scrambled it, or unscrambled it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I'm about to be attacked. Oh, boy. Be a savior in the sky. Hey, everyone. We have officially reached the minimum threshold of 100 recordings. 5 languages and 33 unique voices. Oh, it's just a bounty. Never mind. I'm not that concerned. That doesn't mean you can't still upload your voices to help Loop 16. However, keep them coming. Okay, so what? Right now they're helping Loop 16, which Loop 16 is Emily, the AI of Waking Titans. So, was it fully descrambled? Is that the right word? Descrambled? Yeah, but the chat won't let me post a link. Saw it on Reset. Oh, you saw it on Reset Era. Let me check Reset. Seems like the best place to go. It's a good place. At least it's easier to read than Reddit. Or the Discord. Hello, fellow kids. They kinda unscrambled it. So let's see. So what have we got here? Okay, so they kind of lined it up. I wonder if I can zoom in on this. Matter of fact, I'll just save the image. Open with enhance. All right, so we are looking at some kind of a, like, I can't even tell you what it is. Is it a gun? Is it a, I almost wonder if this is an entrance right here with that like a sort of hexagon type entrance, kind of like the Atlas. But this looks like a wing to me, right over here. As a matter of fact. So this looks like a sort of a wing or a fin to me. These look like gun turrets. So that looks like a gun turret up there. Another gun turret down here, maybe. Like, I haven't figured out if it's a multi-tool or a vehicle yet, but I'm leaning heavily towards vehicle. This looks like another procedural version of that. It lacks the fin, but it's got something down here, whether like maybe another engine, perhaps. The front looks different. This looks like some kind of a fin enclosure, and this looks more like a, I don't know. Different, for sure. What else do we have here? Is this the same kind? Yeah, I'm willing to believe this is some kind of sub or a spaceship. So you got me. That's really interesting. Can't be a multi-tool because it looks like it's got too many finer details on it, like your gun turrets down there. So it's not a gun or a mining tool. Doesn't even have hand grips on it. So water or space? I know a lot of people have been asking for underwater vehicles, but I don't see the use in underwater vehicles until they make underwater interesting. I'm sorry. It sounds mean, but there's very little reason. There's one reason to go underwater, and that's Rygogen. And that's frustrating as hell to do. Mining Rygogen is the most frustrating thing. Especially on a planet that is lush and has sentinels on it. It is a freaking pain in the ass. Looks like a huge freighter. Yeah, I'm willing to think it's a freighter or an underwater vehicle, something. It looks like a new type of freighter, or maybe a freighter that... And the video froze. Missed the last few minutes. Oh, we were just talking about important Waking Titan stuff. About the new update. You missed a whole lot. I'm kidding, you didn't miss a lot. Alright, let's see here. Let's sell that stuff that we have. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. There it is. Okay. So I'm selling this for $3.3 million. This is for $1 million. So yeah, I probably made about $2 million in profits off of what I just did. Yeah. I would love to have ships that more than one person could be in, that you could pilot. That would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be awesome. Okay. So now let's buy some other stuff here. Quantum Accelerator, we'll buy those. Maybe they're doing the same thing they did with the experimental starships. So experimental freighters. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. So Abra just mentioned the experimental starships, or I like to call them the luxury class, the S rankings. Maybe we're doing the same for freighters. That's interesting. That's a good concept. That seems legit. That seems logical to me, that if you're going to have ships that are experimental, you do that for the freighters too. Good call out. Very good call out. That seems plausible. I think that you should be able to build your own ships and build your own freighters. I would love that to be a thing. Okay, so more stuff. These are power generating equipment. That would be dope. All right. I keep landing on these really low inventory planets or systems. That's frustrating, because I just want to buy more things. There's 7 species to record here. Shall we try to locate them all? The only problem is there's a perpetual radioactivity to this planet that's going to have me constantly drained of something, which sucks. So, you know what? Do I have radiation protection? I do not. But I got a couple warps in. Yeah, this is not the planet for that. Let me see if I can find a different one. And I own like 3 other starships, but I haven't upgraded any of them. And that's something I've kind of put off doing too until next gets here. Because it's like, you don't want to do too much progression when you've got an impending update, because something might change and render that work obsolete. And I'm not about wasting time. That's a big no for me. So I'm kind of holding on to that idea. And you know what? And I don't mind if they break something or completely invalidate something that is currently in the game for something better. So like a galaxy reset, for instance. I know there's quite a bit of people that get their panties in a bunch when you talk about a galaxy reset. I'm fine with that, man. If you are improving the tech and you're improving the generation and stuff like that, knock yourself out. So Ballistico, so he kind of invalidated that point though when he allowed you to own more than one ship. I'm with you. Before launch, he talked about owning that one ship that was yours, right? And you go through it through thick and thin for everything. But then in Pathfinder, I think it was either Pathfinder or I'm pretty sure it was Pathfinder, but made it to where you could own more than one ship. And at that point, it's just like, well, my ship's not that unique anymore, I guess. I don't know if I want to land on this planet either. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, just messing because he changes his mind a lot. You know what, and I think if it's for the greater good, I don't mind. That's alright. Because most often when he changes his mind on something, it's because either the public outcry for a better idea or he evolved on something and it became a better idea. I'm alright with that. Totally fine. I'm not selling stuff here. I'll try buying stuff here, though. Yeah, see, look at the quantities here are really low. This is a weird system. It's not an uncommon thing, but... Where am I parked? Why am I at a planet station thinking that I'm in a Walmart? I forgot where I parked. Hope they add back in planet rotation and orbit. See?
Hostile scan detected.
Oh, see, I'm leaving you. Haha. Sorry. Actually, hang on. No, I'm not. Not yet.
Warning. Threat
They
detected.
found valuable cargo.
Hostile ships approaching.
Oh, you know what? Oh, God. This could get hairy. That's like 4 ships that I'm going to have to outrun because I don't feel like fighting them. But we're pretty much still in the atmosphere, and I don't want to drop all my stuff. Planet rotation. Rotation, I'm all for. Orbit. I don't think they really need to orbit, but I would really like there to be a legitimate sun in that the planets are housed around. I don't think they need to orbit it so much. That's not necessary. For rotation, for sure, because right now rotation is kind of artificial. It's just, it doesn't happen, right? And the day-night system that happens in this game is just so, like, all of a sudden you're like, man, it sure is daylight out here. And then all of a sudden, here comes night, like super close. If you've ever seen any of my time lapses I've put up on the channel, you'll see that it's like all of a sudden, boom. Here's day, and then here's night. You know, so the time lapses are, they could be better based on that. Oh, look at this little guy. Hey, little guy. You're tiny. How tiny are you? Oh, you're bigger than normal. All right, how many species do we have? 10. And I've only got a couple of minutes before I got to go make dinner. My pregnant, hungry wife came downstairs, was like, "Where's the food?" That's not what she sounds like, really, but kind of does. She must not heard what I said just now, because she's in the same room.
Toxic protection.
He once said that there would be no NPCs. Just imagine that. All ships and terminals. Yeah, that was like closer to launch. I remember that. I remember being disappointed that he would even say such a thing, too. Like, space doesn't have to be all emptiness. You know? Give it some life. Do something cool. Right now, there might as well not be any NPCs. Like, the fact that they even did just the basic thing of put a couple of characters on a space station or something. That's kind of nice, but they don't really do anything meaningful. They're like talking heads. When I played Elite, I sat for 15 minutes to watch a planet move a pixel. It's not that important, yeah. That's what I was thinking. They would have to move a lot, essentially. Some random child just popped up next to me. I have no idea who this is.
It's me.
It's a me!
It's me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario!
It's me, Mario.
This guy wants a fight. Then it's not gonna happen.
Toxic protection offline.
Oh, hey, I'm dying here, and I didn't even really think about it.
Technology breach.
We're good now, fam. We're good. Now I'm being investigated for murder. I'd like to see some systems have no life at all. Solo Dragon Rider, welcome back, friend. Been a while, it has. I didn't typically make it a habit of streaming because my streams are kind of garbage. Like garbage quality, right? Now I have moved to a different house and I have fiber connection here. As you can see, this whole situation is clear and clean. 60 frames per second. Now streaming feels good to me, for the most part. And I also have a second monitor over here so I can see the chat. I've found quite a few species already. I've been playing with Rayrod's mod a lot. And the fact that he has unlimited jetpacks has spoiled me big time.
Protection falling.
And I forget that that's not a thing here on the PlayStation 4. And let's just say I've broken my knees a few times. It's good to remember that. I've seen worse streams. Yes, me too. I've got standards though, a little bit. A little bit. When I'm watching a stream online for anybody, like Dr. Disrespect or something, or DM21. DM21's got a fantastic stream quality. So when I'm watching streams, that's the kind of quality I demand. Like if it doesn't have that kind of quality, I don't even bother watching. Unless it's for a game that's not out yet and somebody somehow got an early copy of it and they're streaming with their Walmart internet. I think Pink Sparkles comes to mind. But yeah, I didn't stream a lot because it was like, you know, it's kind of like Sean Murray. You don't typically like to do things that are of moderate quality if you can, you know. And so now that I have an internet connection that isn't Garbo, it's much more fun that way. I have somebody that wants to fight. You beefing, fam? You beefing?
Toxic damage
Oh.
detected. Technology recharge.
Video quality, majorly. Now, production quality, I think I had a pretty good stream overlay. I'm redoing it, obviously, but more like this just stream quality, right? The video quality, the frame rate, the cleanliness of it. You know, if I have people in my chat complaining that the video is choppy because their internet's not fast enough, you know, that almost feels like a good problem to have for me, I think. And my streaming getup is so much better now. I'm surprised this this green screen kind of worked right out of the box, right? I didn't have to do a whole bunch of, like, there's not a ton of light on it, so it's good. There's just enough. There's just the light that I've got on me, so I don't look like some vampire in a dingy basement, you know, but apparently that's good enough lighting that it needs, so hey, no complaints. Yeah, I know, like, you know, and there was another problem with my streams too, is my OBS settings, I was not using my GPU. And once I ticked that box to use my GPU, my stream performed so much better. Like, I remember testing it, and everybody's like, keep upping the bit rate. And then I hit the maximum bit rate that YouTube would accept with a lot of overhead left. So I'm like, well, fine. That sounds good to me. Nothing like a little overhead left. Like, I'm only using about half of my upload right now. Don't jinx it. No reset? No.
Toxic protection falling.
Bring on the reset, I say. I'm getting attacked. Hello. I got a jetpack. You don't. Ha ha ha. This guy's persistent. He wants a taste. Oh god! Oh my god! Where the fuck did you come from, Dragon Man?
Toxic protection
This guy.
falling.
He got a good piece. Good show. Like, I can't even be mad at that. Like, and when I scanned him, it said Stalker. And I'm like, oh, well, hello there.
Toxic protection offline.
You were absolutely right about that.
Technology recharge.
Where's my ship? I have a ship here, don't I? It's over here.
Life support low.
The ARG keeps telling us about data loss and reset. Yeah. I don't think really Sean Murray needs to warn us about that. Because, you know, with the past updates, it's always just like, oh, hey, and by the way, we reset the galaxy. Sorry about that. It was for the greater good. That's fine to me. Don't want to lose your squid ship? Oh, no, you won't lose your ship, brother. You just, the only thing the galaxy reset's going to do for you is that beautiful planet that you built a base on probably won't be beautiful anymore. It'll be another planet entirely. That's the only thing that'll happen. You won't lose your ship. We've never lost a ship. The only thing that you lose is your location. That's it. You think we're gonna have to do a complete reset? I don't know about all that now. That, he better have a damn good reason for that, I would say. Like, if he's got a good reason for, like, an explanation, be like, hey, so, all of your saves are invalid now. Sorry. There's a good reason, though. Here's why, and that better be a damn good reason. You know what? That's a good point, too. Multiplayer being its own mode. I won't argue with that. That's... yeah. That'll be good for the people that are, you know, that don't want multiplayer, which is fine. What's my inventory? Power generation. I'm gonna warp, and then we're gonna call it a stream for the night, so I can go cook for my hungry family. We need a power generation system. Power. Shipping. I still haven't got the colors down on these, like the colors of these systems and what they are. I don't think I ever will. Industrial. I'm seeing a lot of the same types of systems in here. I need power generation. I think this is it right here. Yeah, red stars. Energy supply, that's 70%. That's not bad. 76, I'll take it. That's about as high as you go typically. You're starting over either way? Ooh, I don't know if I want to start over. Like, I started over with Atlas Rises. I was okay with that. But I think I've come a long way now for this. I don't know if I want to start over again. But then again, you know, that would probably depend on the reason. Like, if they give me a good reason to start over, it depends on the incentive. Like, there's a good reason for you to start over. Here is why. Okay, fine. Yeah, 1,000 hours on your day one save. Fuck that. I don't know. I had about 200 hours, I think. And then I was like, yeah, I could start over. That's fine. Because they added a story mode. Like, that made sense for me. But I still have my permadeath save from back in 1.4. Or, no, 1.38. 1.3, whatever. Did I look for... There it is. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Let's go. We got multiplayer, sort of, but I wanted to start from scratch again. Yeah, you got way more time into this game than I do. I think I'm only at I'm just over 300 hours. And I've been covering this game on a YouTube channel. That's what happens, man. Full-time job. Crap, I have, like, no iron. I'm not going anywhere. Also really weird that they made iron the fuel now. It's just kind of weird. Broke 200 a couple days ago. Wait, what? Oh, I see. That was a different substance. Must be a bunch of thamium up here in these rocks. Give me the iron. Follow me. I'm about to get attacked. Go! I try not to fight too much on survival. Especially not with an explorer ship, because it's risky.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
Woo! Nope, sorry. I'll just land here. It's a good place to hang my cape for the night. What do you think? I should have hopefully a better overlay by the time I stream next. Stream schedule may not be guaranteed, obviously, with having a little one on the way. Does it take long to amass hours in this game? It really doesn't. Especially when there's new content. Not very tough. Folks, thanks for hanging out. If you aren't subscribed, I welcome you to do so, if you would like. And then, yeah, I do look for me to stream way more often, because I've got the capacity to do it now. So, yeah. Good day, everybody. I hope your weekend is great. Maybe another stream tomorrow. I think tomorrow sounds pretty good. It's probably going to be pretty quiet unless LZ Jr. shows up. Then it might be a minute or two. Especially lack of sleep. Lots of coffee. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate all of you.